Hey guys, so let's make it quick. I got a Uncle Straps GL831 for my green Willard. So the green Willard comes on this Seiko strap, which actually isn't bad. Actually it does work on my wrist, although it's considerably longer than this GL831. This is the short version, by the way. So this works pretty well, but you know, I wanted to try this one on the Willard and also something else, the chocolate bar. So I also got the chocolate bar in 20 millimeters, and yeah, I have the GL831 on it because this works on the watch on my wrist. The GL831 works very well, but the chocolate bar, it does not. It's either too loose or too tight. And also what I have found out, that I do not like this design. This shiny part in the middle, it's just not my style, you know. I watched some videos about it and I thought I was gonna like it, but I don't. So the chocolate bar it's not for me. It's a nice strap, but it's just not for me. I also have the waffle. Now the waffle is something I really like. But actually the reason I prefer GL831 is that, let's take it off because I'm gonna put on the chocolate bar as well. So okay, the reason I prefer the GL831 is, first of all, it works on my wrist, and second of all, it just looks better than the waffle, because here where the spring bar is, the GL831 is just much more beefy than the waffle or the chocolate bar. And if you compare it to the original, the OEM strap, it's also beefy there. So the GL831 is the most similar to the OEM strap in this regard. And the watch just looks much better with a strap which is beefy up here where the strap connects to the watch case. So it looks better and it works. But you know, just to show you, let's put on the chocolate bar. And I guess the chocolate bar, maybe it would look better on the black version or the gray vintage style version, you know, which comes on a NATO. I don't know the part number, but maybe the chocolate bar would look better on those. I don't know, but on the green ones somehow it's not. Yeah, it's just not for me somehow. I don't know, it looks good, it looks nice, so I can imagine a lot of people would love it, but somehow, I don't know, somehow it's not for me. Okay, so let's put it on. And this is my problem. If I put it on like this, it's way too loose. If I put it on like this, it's too tight. I mean, maybe for some people it would be okay, but it feels tight. And yeah, it just doesn't work on my watch, on this watch, and on my wrist. It just does. Just a moment. It just does not work. But actually the length is nice. I mean, it's not too long, which is usually a problem with Seiko straps. It's definitely it just feels so incredibly tight. It's very, very uncomfortable. And if I wear it like this, it's just ridiculously loose. I mean, come on, why is it so difficult? It's just ridiculously loose like this. Yeah, I could tolerate it maybe for some time, but it doesn't feel good. And it feels perfect on the GL831. This watch feels perfect on that. Now what I want to do is put on the waffle. I don't think I have shown the waffle on this watch, right? I don't think so. Or have I? I don't know. But let's make a anchor straps showtime. So that's how it looks. It looks great, and it does work on my wrist. Actually, it's also the short version. I hate when a strap is too long and it sticks out too much here. Okay, it works great. It looks nice. The only thing is, because the strap is not very beefy here, you see, it's just not the best look to me. You know, everything is very subjective, of course, but I'm talking about how I like things and how I experience things, you know, of course. Yeah. Okay, now after I have shown all these, let's just put back the GL831 here. So you can see the difference. The GL831 is very beefy. It looks much better to my eyes. The only thing is, because the GL831 has this, it becomes wider here after the spring bar hole. The lugs of the Willard just get in the way a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, but it doesn't disturb me. Okay, now let's talk about this one, SPB147. Now this is the best strap for this actually. This is the CNS Master NATO. Master ribbed is the best. It just looks so good. But, you know, I just want to show it as well. Now this watch comes with the same Seiko strap. But let's just put on the GL831 and the chocolate bar, because I have already made a video about this one on the waffle, I'm pretty sure. Alrighty. So, by the way, let's just compare the watch heads. Two amazing watches. I mean, two incredibly amazing watches. Yeah, let's just enjoy the sight. Obviously, clearly, the 62 mass has a bigger lug-to-lug distance. Okay, so where are the... Okay, let's start with the chocolate bar. All right. Okay, it looks great, you know, it looks great. It's just not my thing. This shiny middle part, somehow it's not my thing, but you know, it looks great. It reminds me to like crocodile leather or snake leather, you know, there are those shiny shoes which are made of those kinds of leather, which I just don't like, and it reminds me of that. Although it's silicone or rubber, yeah, whatever, it is what it is. And I have the same problem. This strap on this watch does not work on my wrist. It works a bit better than the Willard because it's bigger lug-to-lug, but still it's not the best fit for my wrist, okay, on this watch, but definitely better than the Willard. Yeah, so that's how it looks. It looks actually, yeah, on this one it looks actually better, I think, than on the Willard. I don't know, but it's just too tight. It just feels too tight. I couldn't wear it. I can't wear it comfortably, and of course it has to be comfortable. Come on. Yeah, otherwise it's just way loose, ridiculously loose. So yeah, otherwise nice strap, you know. To be honest, I also wish it would be more beefy. I wish it was more beefy. I really wish it was more beefy, like the GL831 or the OEM strap. Just compare the strap ends. Okay, let's put on the GL831 on this one. And I have to be quick because I don't know how much time I have left before I get disturbed by my family. So I mean, before the video gets disturbed by my family, because I am not disturbed by them, obviously. Come on. Okay, so it looks amazing. The GL831 is, I think, the best strap for Seikos. I mean, I have this in 22mm for my tuna and my King Samurai. It looks great and it works on my wrist. Now the only thing is, because of the lugs, you see it gets in the way because the strap is wider just after the spring bar holes, and you have two positions. It's either like this or this, and this snaps in. Boop, boop. Yeah. I mean, it's just strange, but it looks great. Now, and again, it's the short version, and I love the short version. It looks amazing. The GL831 is really the best. Now the other one, the waffle, this also works on my wrist. The short version works on my wrist on my watches, but the GL831 is just beefier, and that's why I prefer it, because it's just beefier. This is like too thin. It doesn't feel as tough and as reliable as the GL831. And yeah, and again, here it looks just better between the lugs, at least to my eyes. You know, everything is very subjective that I'm seeing here. Oh my god, the SPB147 is so amazing. This is my favorite. I mean, the tuna and this, if I had to have the smallest collection as possible, it would be the tuna and this. It just, I mean, I really like the SPB147 better than the Willard. This one is my kind of watch, really, 100% my kind of watch. Amazing, beautiful, love these gold accents, love the dial, and the bezel insert. You know, the Willard has this very unique case shape. It's very Seiko. The 62 MAS has a more generic case design. And yeah, both are amazing, but my thing is this one. Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm gonna get rid of this. No, of course not. Never. This is a keeper. The Willard is a keeper. This one is a keeper. Tuna is a keeper. Sumo is a keeper. King Samurai is a keeper. SKX is a keeper. Although I really, since I have these, I mean these, I just never wear the SKX, or very rarely, occasionally. So let's compare the lengths. So again, short versions here. I mean, the GL831 and the waffle is short. I mean, I think from the chocolate bar you don't have short version. Let's just do it like this. Okay, and let's put here in the same order. Put this here. These are already bent a bit, so Yeah, the length will be visible like this better. So actually the shortest is the waffle on both ends. I mean, it's, yeah, on this. No, actually the waffle is just as short as the GL831. Oh, let's bring in the Seiko OEM strap. How much longer it is. Just look at it. Oh yes, bring in the watches somewhere. Where? Here. What a perfect view. What a perfect picture. Yeah. So, on the Willard, I just wear the GL831. Chocolate bar, I have to get rid of it because it's nice, but it's not my thing. It doesn't work for me. It is what it is. And the waffle also works for me. And on the Willard, the OEM Seiko strap also works, but not on this one. On this one, it's just way too long. I mean, I don't know. On this one, it doesn't work. The OEM Seiko on this one doesn't work. Oops, on the Willard it does work. Good that it's a fire. Okay, thanks for watching and goodbye.